Hi everyone, this is Jeanette, the Sunnyland Seller. Hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I certainly did. I ate way too much food, of course, but hey, it only comes around once a year, right? I'm out of breath. Sorry, I just ran up from the basement and brought a load of laundry up, and I just want to give you all an update of what's been going on recently and probably the last month or so with reselling. Of course, it's starting to slow down now because it's winter. Well, not officially yet, but it's getting cold here in central Illinois. No garage sales, so things will slow down a bit, and I'm actually kind of thankful for that because that will give me time to list more inventory, which I did some of that this morning. I got about 10 things listed. I've been having, I would say, consistent sales, maybe one or two items every day or at least every other day, which is good for me. I'm a small time reseller, not a big one. Although, of course, I'd like to be a big one, but I have a full-time job still, so I don't focus, a ton of time on reselling. It's just a side gig and something to do for a little extra money and something to do as a hobby for fun, which I still thoroughly enjoy. I posted a recent video that was a little different. It was more of just a browsing video since, like I said, no garage sales, but I thought you all might still find that interesting. I went to a couple of vintage shops in downtown East Peoria, Illinois. It's an older part of town that I really like with the old buildings. They're historic and really cute, unique shops down there. One is called Vintique, which features a lot of vendors and vintage items. And the other one is called The Picker's Daughter. Both really cute shops. In fact, I went back down there this morning to buy some Christmas gifts because they had items marked 50% off today. So I was first in line for those sales. And then my mom and I had lunch. It was a very enjoyable afternoon. I have to tell you all about a really weird request I had from a potential buyer, which ended up with me blocking that person. In fact, I've blocked 2 people this week, and that is a first for me. I've never really had any weirdness or strange request up until now, so I guess I've been pretty lucky. I mean, I've shipped out over 500 items on Facebook Marketplace and really haven't had many issues. I think I've sold about 275 items on eBay. So far I have 100% positive feedback, which I'm very proud of on eBay. And recently I opened my own eBay store called Brick House Thrifts. That gives me the ability to put my whole store on sale whenever I want to, which I just did yesterday. And everything is now 10% off for the holidays until December 24th. Hopefully some people will take advantage of that. And also what I really like about having my own eBay store is the fact that I can create my own categories and put my items in different categories that I create myself. So for instance, I think I have maybe 15 categories. I have collectibles, home goods, clothing and accessories, sports related items, electronics, music and movies is lumped in together. And I have vintage items and etc., etc. And I'm finding that I probably need to even add some more categories. For example, today I listed something that seemed to me to be handcrafted, so I thought I should maybe have a category for artistic or crafty type items as well. What kind of categories do you all have if you are resellers? And do you have an eBay store? If you do, how long have you had it, and have you had success with it? Have you noticed an increase in sales? I'd love to hear your comments below. Also, please let me know if you like the browsing video that I did recently. It was a little different in the fact that I wasn't really sourcing, I was just browsing, because in those kind of shops, you know, there are people selling just like I am. They found those items probably at garage sales or thrift shops, and they're selling them for higher prices because they're trying to flip them as well. I'm not saying that you can never find an item at those kind of shops to flip and make a profit on, but it's a little more difficult. However, it is still fun to take a trip down memory lane and see all of these unique vintage items from the 20s, the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and on up. I mean, I saw a Ouija board there from, I think it said the 1920s. Yes, the 1920s. I couldn't believe it. They wanted $50 for that, and I had never seen one like that before. Of course, I did not buy it because it's too high priced and because those things give me the heebie-jeebies. I love looking at the old 70s lamps and the 70s beer signs and decor and the toys. I mean, oh my goodness. There was so much to look at, so much to look at. I probably could have done a much longer video, but I'm trying to keep my videos shorter. I had a friend tell me that he watches all of my videos, but it's hard to commit to a 1 hour long video. So I'm trying to keep them 30 minutes or less. Of course, my biggest fan, my mom, comes over every weekend to watch my newest, latest, greatest video. And I had been having some severe electronic computer program issues that made me want to pull my hair out. I use Movavi Video Editor, and for about 2 weeks, I could not get my videos to work. I literally redid 2 different videos 8 times each. It was extremely frustrating, extremely. I tried all kinds of troubleshooting things. My husband was helping me. I was doing customer support with Movavi. I even upgraded to the 2023 version of Movavi. And they tried to get me to try different things, and none of them worked. Eventually, my husband just changed a setting within the program, and it worked after that. I don't know why, because I did 40 videos previous to that all worked without changing that setting, so I just don't get that at all. I'm beginning to think that my house is haunted regarding electronics, because my GoPro camera will turn off suddenly when I'm using it, even though it has battery power. One time it was sitting next to me on the couch and it turned on by itself twice. And just all these glitches with electronics in our house. It's very odd. I don't know if anyone believes in that kind of thing, but I don't know. I'm a bit skeptical, but perhaps we don't know. We don't know for sure what happens. I like to think that it's my stepdad trying to communicate with me, because he was really into computers and electronics big time. And I really miss him. He passed away a couple of years ago, and we were really close. He was quite an intelligent, interesting man. So it's harder around the holidays. I think about him a lot, and I hope that he's doing well wherever he is. Sorry for digressing there, but it's hard around Thanksgiving. It really is. And Christmas coming up as well. So to get back to the story that I wanted to tell you about the weirdness, I have a pair of flip-flop sandals, Teva brand, posted. They're only $5 because it's winter, and I don't know if anyone's going to purchase them since they're a summer item. But you never know. People are taking trips to Florida in the winter, and they might need a pair of flip-flops. So I have them listed on Marketplace for $5. I was at work the other day and someone sent me a text. It appeared to be a woman, and she asked if I did shipping, which it clearly states on the listing that shipping is offered, which I explained to her. She asked which states do I ship to. I said all 50. She then asked if I could send her more photos of the flip-flops, and I told her I had already posted 6 or 7 photos with the listing, and was there a particular angle of the shoe that she wanted to see. And she asked if I would go home and film a video walking around modeling the flip-flops myself and talk about them while I was making the video. Now, my red flags went up on this, and I automatically got suspicious and wondered if this person was really a woman or a man posing as a woman on Facebook who may or may not have a foot fetish, because I've heard of this weirdness, people with foot fetishes. Of course, I did not honor this request, and I looked at the person's profile on Facebook, and they were a member of a group called High Heel Obsession. So I just simply blocked that person. The reason the person had given of why they wanted me to make a video of the item was that they had poor eyesight. Maybe it was legitimate, I don't know, but I was not going to honor that request. I just thought it was a bit too much, asking too much, and a little over the top and a little strange, in my opinion. Have you ever had any strange requests like this? If you have, please let me know in the comments. I'm interested to hear how you handled those. And the second weird thing, which oddly enough was about the exact same pair of flip-flops, I don't know what it is about this pair of shoes, a man messaged me last night on Facebook Marketplace and asked if those shoes smell like feet. I responded that they do not, because I scrubbed them with hot soap and water. And his reply was, dang, like he was disappointed that I cleaned them. I was a little taken aback, and then I asked him if he likes the smell of feet, and he replied yes. So, another weird person on my hands. I just didn't respond to that, and he said, thank you for your time, and I said, you're welcome, and then I immediately blocked him. So I hope I don't get any more of those strange people, but I probably will eventually. They're out there, unfortunately. I don't know if people do that as a joke, that they think it's funny, or if they're just serious, but I don't really want to deal with those kinds of customers. I don't want to open a Pandora's box there or waste my time with anyone like that. Especially being a woman reseller, you have to be very careful. Everyone has to be very careful these days. Just be safe out there, and if you go to meet someone to do a local sale, take someone with you, or definitely meet in a public place. Be aware of scammers, of course. Just be careful. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Thank you for continuing to watch my videos. And there might be fewer videos over the winter, or more videos of me just browsing or going to thrift shops, or of me listing or just doing little chats and updates. I'll be making a video of what I sold for the month of November pretty soon. I know people like to watch the garage sale videos. Maybe next year I'll have to stockpile some of those for the winter and just make shorter videos and then save some for the winter. I think other resellers do that, the professional resellers that do it full time, because I've been watching some of them, and it seems that they're saving them to string along over the slower winter months when they cannot go out to these sales, which I don't have a problem with that. You're still getting to see what they're picking up, what they're finding. You're still learning, and it's all good. Thanks again for watching, and if you wouldn't mind, please take the time to like and subscribe. Tell all your friends, and we'll see you next time.